Yo, what's up? We're trying some things today. My main issue is the audio. Audio seems to be okay. I'm not even using a microphone. I'm worried about the when it goes around and around like this. Is this my new setup, huh? To finally start streaming. I think it is. What do you think? Is this a good setup, huh? I'm waiting for some food. I ordered food from Sumato, so I'm waiting for it to arrive. I'm testing my stream setup, so I'm still trying to figure out how to get everything working here because it's a bit difficult, these things actually. The worst thing about streaming in here right now is that it's echoing for me. So whenever I speak, it's echoing in my ears. So I'm gonna fill this up with things over time. So then, of course, that problem will diminish. Because now just hearing my own voice is really annoying. And I guess I could use some type of headphones or something. But I also want to stay mobile. So it's not ideal. I wonder what happens if I put the earplugs. I'm going to try that. I'm waiting for food. I have my Zomato order here coming in a few minutes. And then I'm going to eat, and then maybe I'll try to put the AirPods Pro in. We can see how that goes. Right now I'm using this, which I think is better than nothing. Maybe if I put the AirPods Pro, I'll just use the AirPods Pro. I guess we'll have to see. I also got a haircut today. They did the whole thing with my head. They were like massaging it, like. I just came for a haircut, and they gave me a VIP treatment. I got a fucking scalp massage. They shaved me. They touched me. They did everything. So, not what I was expecting today. Also, the thing is, what I don't like about streaming in general is that like you can't listen to music, which is also where the earphones are quite good, because then you can listen to music. Hopefully, I can listen to music at least myself. Maybe I can put some music on here, by the way. You gotta upgrade. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go. Some background music, huh? I gotta go down and get my food. I can post it on my story. I don't think anyone else. Look at the pizza. Whoa. Sorry, I missed. Hi, bro. Where are you coming from? Yogurt? What do you mean? You're eating yogurt? You mean? Breakfast? Maybe you can't hear me, but I was saying, so you're eating yogurt or you're eating breakfast? What do you mean with yogurt? That's your name, maybe. I'm eating pizza. I'm gonna put. Where are you coming from, Joe? Yeah. Here it's 3 o'clock. My love. Okay, I'll put it here. Here it's 3 o'clock. And I'm having lunch in India. Pizza Hut. They created this like really weird pizza. But yeah, I'm not complaining. Some type of stuff. So you came from my Instagram or you found me on YouTube? Breakfast? Dude, it must be like 10:30 for you, huh? In Europe. Or maybe you're coming in from the US. Then it's like 6 o'clock or something like this. 10:30 is a bit late for breakfast. Oh, you're coming from YouTube. Nice, man. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a long ride. I worked on this for 4 years. And now we're just about to kick off. I'm in India starting this factory. I'm gonna start streaming everything as well. So I have high hopes. Hey, okay, man. Oh, okay. Done with food. Oh yeah, I overslept, so breakfast is late. Yeah, 10:30, huh? 10:30 is a late breakfast, but I eat breakfast even later actually, because I have a really bad appetite in the morning. So I typically do it. I eat my breakfast at like 12 typically for lunch. Have a nice stream. Thanks. Thank you, bro. I'm soon done. I think it's just a test, and then I also got work to do. So, but I think this setup works quite nice. I think probably gonna keep it like this, and I'll do longer streams later in the future. Trying to build a little bit of a community around this whole factory and everything I'm doing. I think that would be nice. But it's a lot to learn with streaming. It's not easy. They make it look so easy. The good streamers make it look so easy, but it's actually kind of difficult. Also, if you want like high quality and low latency, all these things. I mean, I guess if you're just sitting by the computer, it's easier, but my thing is I want to like, now I'm sitting here, which is fine. But then later in the future, I'm going to need to go down, like this is the top floor. I'm going to need to go down on the bottom floor. And then I need the stream to kind of like follow me. So I need a cameraman. And then I also want to use this cameraman to be able to do streams like outside and stuff like this. And that's hard. Like, okay, it might be easy to set up a stream just like this, but to set up a stream like this, that's also mobile and movable. It's not easy. Yeah, this mic fixes the audio quite well. So I'm getting there. Lower the music later, yeah. I lowered it a little bit. Thanks, bro. Thanks for tips. You're a G coming in here. Most people, I would expect most people to come from Instagram, but because it's hard to do the setup myself because I don't know. I can look on YouTube. I can look at my own stream, but it's not the same thing as actually getting feedback from someone who's watching it over the internet. So I appreciate you being here. It's helpful. I think it's a pretty good setup now. The issue is just because I'm alone now. So if I'm going somewhere, it's not gonna work. So I need people around me to make it work well, which I will have eventually. Oh, now we got someone else coming in as well. You just missed my rant. Who is it that came in as well? Is it from Instagram? I want to hear if someone likes my haircut or not. Oh, the further camera is wobbling. That's weird. That's really weird, actually. Maybe there's like a little earthquake or something that I can't feel. Because I can see now that it's wobbling. That's insane. That's so weird. Oh, maybe it's the airflow from the air conditioner. It could be. See, we have an air conditioner. Might be the airflow somehow. Let's see if I can move it here. Maybe it will fix it. Originally, I want to capture like also the couch so that if people are sitting there, you can see everyone. Now there's no one there anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. So I can just do this. All eyes on me, baby. Very weird that it's wobbling though. With my lame ass tripod. It's a weak ass. I need to get some better equipment. But this is also the issue. Like, you can't really get more equipment too early. Like, it costs a lot of money, and then you invest in a shit ton of equipment, and maybe you don't even know the setup yourself, or like you have no one watching anyway. So it's like, why should you invest in a really hard setup? It's always this trade-off between like just starting to go with what you have versus like waiting and planning and actually getting a really nice setup. It's the same thing with life, like startups as well, companies, products, everything. You can't wait until everything is perfect, because then you'll be too late. But you gotta meet at least some like minimum viable baseline. I think we're definitely above like the minimum viable baseline here. What makes it difficult is just the mobility that I need. That's what makes it difficult. But the setup is pretty good, I think. Very weird that it's wobbling though. What's your name, bro? You still here? You came from Europe. Question. I noticed swimmers to use weights for training. Can your gear be used for this purpose? Definitely. It can definitely be used for this. However, I don't know much about swimming, so I don't want to like make claims that it would be beneficial or not, and these type of things. Like I would probably want to leave that for the professional swimmers to decide. But the product itself can definitely be used for swimming. Probably one of the best products for if you want to use weights for swimming is probably one of the best. But then there's also the risk of drowning in these things. So I want to be a bit careful about approaching that market. Yeah, because it's not my my biggest strength, so to say. I have other strengths. But definitely. It's almost like I don't know if it would make the actual swimwear heavy. We would probably be something extra you put on, like a band or something, or like a strap, something like this that you can use. But yeah, it would be really heavy. So you do swimming, or maybe water polo? Like the question about water sports, swimming is one thing, but definitely water polo is really good. Swimming, I'm less sure about. There were some people who, especially one guy, like a professional swimmer, who contacted me from Australia, and he wanted to use it not for becoming stronger or something like this in swimming, but he would want to use it for technique, especially for the legs. So he wanted to put straps on the thighs, like on the back thighs, and somehow use it to kind of like you kind of forced to rebalance, something like this, some type of balancing mechanism. So he wanted to use it for technique, and maybe also on the arms, I guess, kind of train the technique, which I thought was very interesting. I think he's onto something, but when I discussed this with other people, they thought it was stupid. But they were also very quick to draw judgment. So I don't know. I wouldn't trust them too much. Like I would think I trust the Australian guy more actually. He was like a really top like trainer, I think, like a top trainer. I do, but not at an advanced level. Checked out your channel because of weight loss. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it can be used for swimming, but I don't think it's for like the average person. I think if you're gonna use it for swimming, you're probably like a really pro swimmer. And you really know what you're doing. For fat loss, however, it's great. I mean, that fits the everyday person very well because you can wear it in everyday life. You can wear it during exercise. So, and there's no risk. Like there's no risk of drowning or anything like this. So it's much more. It's a much more approachable product for fat loss and strength training. Definitely. The thing about using weight for fat loss is quite interesting. I'm not sure if you checked out some of my other content, but I'm actually like the company is very well a team of researchers who do who research on this stuff, like what happens to the body if you wear weight for long periods of time, and it's really cool stuff. And that's actually why I set out to start this company as well, because I want to make weighted clothing really approachable for everyone, so that you can wear it in everyday life. Because today you can't wear weightless to the office, you can't wear weight out and about because it's too warm. It doesn't look good. It's not, it's just crappy ass products, honestly. So I wanted to create the best weighted clothing in the world so that you can actually wear it, and then you can use this science from this research team, which is very promising. Oh, it's glitching, huh? Voice and image. Not the best internet, I think. Oh, let's see. The great part of your product would be that your exercise of swimming would not be interrupted. Oh, for swimming, you mean like if you want to do strength training while swimming, you mean you don't have to kind of switch? Yeah. I guess you could train your shoulders a lot, crawling, butterfly swim. And I guess you can kind of train your hip flexors as well on your legs, keeping up your legs so they don't sink. I'm sorry about the glitching. Well, I don't know. I think it's probably my main internet connection, like my Wi-Fi, I would guess. I've just installed a fiber optic cable to the factory. But yeah, actually it's quite funny. And this is the thing, I would want to take this camera now and I would want to go out and show you how they've put the fiber cable line, because they've just pulled it over the street on top of street lights, which is very strange to me. Like typically you would want to dig it down, but yeah, I think if I go out, it's gonna break everything, so I'm not gonna do it. But this is what I'm trying to figure out with the setup, like how I can stay mobile, so I can walk away as well, and still kind of have a good connection, no glitches, all of these things. But I guess it's gonna have to wait, yes. But it's quite funny how they just pulled my fiber optic cable on the street lights, all over the street, over the road, and I can just see my own cable there. And definitely something's gonna happen with it. Some bird is gonna sit on it or something and break it. But yeah, what to do? There's only so much I can do, right? I can't control the fiber optic network. Oh, let's see. For swimming, holding weights limits the exercise. Bulky gear interrupt the flow. Yeah, exactly. Holding weights limits the exercise. Bulky gear. No, 100%. I'm just not sure for swimming. Like, I guess I'm just a bit uncertain if you would even want to use weights for swimming at all. but I don't know much about swimming, so that's the thing, right? I think there's probably some type of purpose for it. I just don't know enough myself, and I haven't looked into it enough yet. But if you want to use weight for swimming, our product is probably the best product out there, definitely, because it's the slimmest, it's the most flexible, it's soft, it's heavy. Like it will be much better than any type of bulky gear, for sure, definitely. I did actually used to swim when I was little. I was pretty good too, because I have like big ass arms. Well, I have big ass hands and long ass arms. So I had like a good reach when swimming. But the problem was I never used my legs. I just used my arms all the time. So I got tired quickly, and I never really learned how to use my legs. There's something wrong in my brain, like that connection wasn't there. So I just use my arms. But it's hard training, swimming. Like it's hard. Like you got to train really hard if you want to be a swimmer, a real swimmer. They are really committed, these people who train to be professional swimmers. I've always been pretty good in the water. I'm like quite like a fish, you know. I'm like a eel. I'm like long and skinny, and I'm just like. But it's hard training. It's hard training, definitely. I see we got some more people in here. That's good. Welcome to the stream. I'm just setting up everything here in the factory, trying to see like how we can make this into a good flow and all of these things. I'm still learning, but I'm trying not to wait too much for the setup, because I also need to get going, need to start streaming. Otherwise, it's just, I don't know, maybe a waste of money or something. But I'm really committed. I'm gonna start streaming probably every day. It's just a matter of time until I kind of figure out my schedule and my format, all of these things. And this is one step that's getting me really close to it. Let's see. Doing a freestyle course right now, and I have to minimize using my legs to avoid fatigue. Oh, you have the opposite issue. You use your legs too much, so it's like splashing water everywhere. Yeah. True. You can't use them too much either. You gotta be efficient in the movements. The thing is, I think what I was trying to say was that because what you're doing, if you're using your legs like super much, it might just be like a waste of energy, because you're putting energy into going up and down rather than going forward, right? And that was probably my issue as well. Actually, maybe it was the same issue. Like I used my legs just like, and then I got tired, and then I stopped using them, and I was wasting energy going up and down instead of kind of somehow translating the force into forward movement through the water. But yeah, I just stick to using my arms, because I was winning anyway. So, but maybe not a very long-term career in swimming with that technique that I had. I was taller than everyone, so. But you might be right that adding weight to a swimmer should be really subtle, just to slightly increase the difficulty of the movements. Yeah, because that's the thing, like if you add weight, you're reducing your buoyancy, so you will sink. You'll sink downwards. It's not like if you're running, your feet are kind of transferring the force, your weight, like from down into forward movement, which is why if you have weight, you're still training your muscles. Or I mean, you are training your muscle in the way that you're supposed to train them, because you're supposed to transfer that force into forward motion. With I don't know, with swimming it's a little bit different, because I don't know. Again, I'm not a swimming expert, but I feel like you're not really fighting the downward force in swimming. I mean, a little bit, but I think the goal is really to have a technique where you float. Like, if you want to be an efficient swimmer, you want to have a technique kind of where you float, and then your energy should go into pure forward motion. Whereas in our case, if you add weight, it will just make you sink, which means that you will kind of train muscle to stay up, to stay floating, which maybe you need to, like maybe it's an assumption that you can't float at all. But that's what I meant. I believe the Australian guy more, because he was talking about using it for technique. Because I like to think of the body, it's kind of like a banana. Like if you have tension in the body, the air in your lungs will compensate for the weight of your legs, so you will float. But if your ass muscles are weak, for example, then your legs will fall down, and you won't hold this banana shape, and then you will sink, which will not be as efficient. But the solution to that is stronger ass muscles. It's not really, and core and everything. It's not the weight itself, maybe. I don't know. But I think the Australian guy was right. I think it's more for technique, strengthening the technique rather than strengthening like the pure power or something like this. In water polo, for example, then of course it's very different, because in water polo you have an upward and downward force to fight against, because you go forward and backwards, but you also go up and down in water polo, and it's very important to stay up. So water polo is definitely a great use case for water polo and other types of water sports like this. Yeah. I didn't think I would be thinking about swimming today. Changing the music. Lo-fi. Okay, you're off. Nice talking to you, man. I don't know your name, but nice talking to you. I'm also gonna go off, I think. I got work to do, so I'm gonna do some fabric recycling. Nice meeting you. I hope to see you around in the future as well. And good luck.